am doing this. I am dreadfully scared of public speaking. I actually went to therapy so I could stand up in class in front of my classmates. So, I don't know why I'm doing this. My friend and I graduated from nursing school today, so if they said nice to do something great. Tonight is the night. So, my partner and I live in South Philly, not far from here. It's one of those really narrow South Philly streets where you can see your neighbors in the kitchen eating. And across the street from us lived this really old man, hunched over, walking with a cane. And one summer I was home because I was pregnant. And I didn't have anything else to do with my time except wait for the baby to come. So I would sit and think, what can I do with my time? What can I do that would make a difference? That was the nurse in me speaking. So I thought, I'll go up and help this old man, you know, with his chores, keep him company, and that's what I started to do. So I would go over to the old man's house and say, what do you need? And he would say, get me some milk from the store. And I would get milk from the store. And then one day he said, let's play Scrabble. I said, oh my gosh, I love Scrabble. So we started playing Scrabble, and it was great because I could beat him. And I couldn't beat any of my friends anymore because my brain was foggy with pregnancy. So it was really fun beating him. And I you know, with time, we started to, you know, talk about art, and he was an artist 90 years ago when he was 20. So we talked about art, and we really both loved to watch National Geographic, so it was like a really weird relationship, which I really enjoyed. But I viewed him as a grandfather. Apparently he didn't see things that way. So, you know, I'm like that huge, and one day I walk in and he says, your skin is glowing today. And I'm thinking, thank you. You're very kind. And, you know, he's like brushing up against me as I walk into the house, which is like, he was a hoarder that they stuff everywhere. And I keep coming back because I really want to help him do the dishes, you know, pick up some newspapers from 10 years ago. And so I just brush it off. And then the following day he says to me, those flip-flops are very sexy. And I'm like, oh man. You know, so I go home, I'm like, Michelle, he's acting really weird. And she's like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, this is what he said. And she's like, you know, you really shouldn't act too quickly because you could end up just abandoning him. He's used to spending time with you. So before you do anything, you know, too fast, just make sure that what you think he's doing is what he's doing. So I go over the next day and he's like, oh, how's Michelle? How is she doing? Mind you, he's seen us on the street for like 5 years. So he knows we're partners. I thought he knew. So one day I walk in, I'm like, even bigger. So I sit down and he says, would you like some tea? And I said, please, tea would be really great. So he hobbles over to the kitchen. He's really bent over like that. He can hardly make it to the door without, you know, having to stop and breathe. So he goes to the kitchen and he gets me tea, and I'm sitting down. And there's a little table this side, so he comes over with the tea, and I think he's gonna put it on the table. And he always had like soup and eggs from yesterday hanging around his mouth, on his beard. And you know, he's like, I think he's coming towards the table to put down the tea, and the eggs and soup and graham crackers get closer and closer, and he kisses me. I'm like pregnant and hormonal. I'm shocked. I'm like, bloody hell, why did you do that? I'm confused why I thought we were friends. And I'm running out the house, and he says, Brenda, stop.